Okay, live already, right? Assalamualaikum. Hi everyone. Miss Anis is back. Thank you for joining our session tonight with eTuisyenLive on Teknik Menjawab SPM for Bahasa Inggeris, English 1119. Now, malam ni kita akan buat lain sikit from the usual that we do because kalau korang join with me for the past, oh my god, I forgot now session ke berapa. Ke-5, ke-6, ke-7 dah tak terkira. Tapi kan bila dah tak terkira tu maksudnya lagi dekat dengan SPM korang. Berudak-dudak tak tu. Okay. So sorry, I tak nak lah bagi korang nervous ke apa. I know like when we talk a lot about SPM paper nak dekat sebab sekarang apa dah 27 Januari and then your SPM will be in February, right? So it's less than a month already. Dah nak dekat sangat tu memang kita akan rasa nervous. Tapi usually bila orang yang nervous ni usually sebab kita tak prepare. Tapi memang walaupun prepare macam mana pun still nervousness is always gonna be there tapi kurang sikit. So that's why bila for SPM on upcoming SPM ni or anyone that have exam ke do prepare, do as much preparation that you can do as much exercise that you can do for now. Doa banyak-banyak for those who have religion, and then if you have friends, do help them sebab actually kan when you try to teach someone, lagi banyak you belajar, lagi ingat insyaAllah. So kalau sebab kat PKP tak dapat nak jumpa orang lain, right, apa lagi ping lah virtually, come on lah, like how I am right now working from home, connected via the virtual space that we have here via YouTube. Korang pun boleh juga nak using YouTube, can use somebody else. I don't know whether can you directly connect with someone via YouTube. I mean like that face to face. Right now this is like my one side. I cannot know anything what's happening on your side. So apa lagi? Come on, put in the live chat. I want to know how you guys. Okay, actually kan, I would like to know apa yang korang nak belajar more from me or from eTuisyenLive ni, this session itself. So on this is on Wednesday, right? So for this session, so macam I nampak dalam slide ni kan, what would you like to learn more from eTuisyenLive with me? Okay, whether do you want to know more vocabs ke, more grammar ke? So what would you like to know? Waalaikumsalam Jasni Jamin, and Waalaikumsalam. Waalaikumsalam, dia pun jawab. You nak bagi salam kat I ke bagi salam dekat Jasni tu? Syed Mansur ni, oh my god. Alright, so try to put in the live chat ataupun comment below, comment section, what would you like to learn more on English live session with me. Hi Ashraf. Alhamdulillah, kena quarantine. Or did you got contact? Okay, please take care, do as best as you can. I know there's some SOP for the students yang positif ke ataupun ke positif lah. Kalau positif korang kena masuk hospital and then get treatment please. But for those yang tak ada bergejala that you need to be quarantine kan, ada some SOPs, do follow them. Jangan gatai-gatai pula tak nak ikut. Aku tak tahu nak cakap apa. Piak-piak lagi kan. Okay. Alhamdulillah Erin. Okay, bagus. Bagus, sihat. Hi, good evening Katie and Jiao. I think this is one of the people that students yang I selalu nampak ni. Welcome everyone. Sihat, Alhamdulillah. So as you can see on my slide, can you put inside the live chat ataupun comment, what would you guys would like to learn more? Apa yang korang nak belajar lagi? Ini your chance to paksa I ajak you something. Bukan paksa lah, I try. Bukan paksa lah. You request. What's your request that would you like to know more? And then as best as I can, I will try to help you. Rex, piang-piang tu. Betul, okay. So whatever the SOP or whatever the things that you need to do it. Jangan nak tiba-tiba gatai pula lah, nak lawan all the regulation. Come on lah. You as an SPM student or for those who are still student, take care of yourself, please. Jaga minum air, take all the vitamin C, increase your immunization semua. Okay, formal letter. I want to know how to write essay. Okay, let me just put it here lagi dua. How to write better ke, ataupun how to create interesting sentences. So apa yang would you like to know more? Apa lagi? Okay. Hi Syakir, Fakri, welcome. Formal letter just ni Zamin. Okay, good to know. So ni formal letter dia applicable kejap sorry. Tiba-tiba langsir ni tutup pula my camera. Okay. So okay, good to know. Alright, Aiman Z ni summary teacher Dina Helmi. Okay, section C. So I ada untuk section C paper 2 ada, paper 1 pun composition untuk essay, so composition. Okay, Gacha untuk ni lah, tulis lah. Okay, alright. So it's 8:05. I'll give 1 more minute ataupun across nanti throughout this session kalau korang terfikir, kejap Miss Anis, I nak belajar pasal ni, just put it in inside the live chat. Okay, and then I'll try to track and then really help you guys, give you some more tips ke nanti for the next week and the following week until you guys get your SPM paper. I'll try to be here on Wednesday on the tuition live session to give as much as information that I can give to you. Okay, and thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for spending your 1 hour to be with me to learn English for tonight. Okay, novel pun ada. I actually want to know how to write extended writing. Okay, I got you. Alright, so let's move on to, can I start? Jom start. Alright, let's start. So what we're gonna do today a bit different sikit. I tak ada touch on format. I'm not touching on any of the paper trial ke apa, because what I wanted to do is on common English mistakes. So for my students, usually I would tell you, always try to make mistake. Kalau boleh, sekarang buatlah sebanyak mana mistakes that you can do now. Because the best teacher is when you fail something. When you try to do something, lepas tu tak jadi, lepas tu dapat salah. And then it triggers a question, kenapa salah? Why is it wrong? What's the right solution? So this kind of question, when you try to answer it, and then you find the solution, you know how is it actually, what's the right way, and then what can give you marks and everything, right? Then you bound to do it again. The right way lah, not the wrong way kan? So that's why you need to fail something, you need to really make mistakes so that you can learn. So that's why what I'm trying to do tonight is kita touch on common English mistakes so that bukan you je pun, ni pun something that I also do. Seriously, to be honest with you, when I go through this, okay, actually when I say this tu, so I have this book, bukan nak promo untuk korang beli ke apa, because it's not my book, this is one of the publisher or the author yang buat, okay, but I learn from it and I feel like, you know what, let's go through this, and I combine a bit lah juga dengan buku-buku lain so that I wanted to help you guys kalau korang nampak ke tidak belakang ni, biasakan apa yang betul. Sebab kita selalu dah terbiasa, because we always dah terbiasa dengan apa yang we feel like it's right tau. Kita dah terbiasa buat benda macam it goes into your subconscious tau. Ni siapa yang belajar sains tu kan, yang mind tu subconscious dengan conscious side kan. So because kita dah terbiasa, we thought that it's right. We thought that okay, ni betul ni. Tapi bila dapat pemeriksa ataupun teacher tolong betulkan, kenapa salah? Because kita dah terbiasa dengan yang apa yang salah. So that's why malam ni a few things that I want to share with you. Kita try biasakan apa yang betul. Ni buku dia yang selalu I pakai, tapi tak tahu lah ada lagi ke tidak, ni buku lama lah tapi still applicable until now because it touch on your common things that you do. Bukan you je, I pun buat juga kesalahan yang sama. So hopefully kita sama-sama belajar. Waalaikumsalam Farajun. Like the quotes, learn even better by learning from mistakes or by the past. Yes, and don't repeat it. So itu paling penting tu, kita belajar, kita tahu all the right way, but don't repeat it. Don't repeat the same mistakes. With that, kalau you don't repeat the same mistake, confirm you'll be successful. Seriously, because you know the right way, the way that can, say for example lah, kalau siapa-siapa buat business kan, dah tahu okay cara ni memang aku buat, if I do this way, I will lose 1 million. But if I do this way, I know I will get 2 billion. Apa lagi? So if you repeat it, nanti you rugi lah 1 million kan? So tak tahu, tiba-tiba million pula kan? Alright, Miss, kalau untuk KBSM boleh ke? Yes, memang. Sorry, I put KSSM Okay. So for tonight, KSSM or KBSM both work sebab ini common English mistakes, apa common on so for tonight banyak kita akan pakai, apa yang kita akan touch is on grammar. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so when I say common English mistakes, usually in English, common English mistakes, so nak Azim tersasul banyak pula ni kan. Alright, so it's either you do mistakes in grammar. Kalau tak grammar, pronunciation. Kalau tak pronunciation, context. Kalau tak context, vocab. And then inilah antara-antara yang all the like usually the categories or the things that we always do common mistakes. Okay. So for tonight, I akan touch more on grammar dengan sikit context. Pronunciation tu, you know what? When I look at this, right, I thought pronunciation, ejaan dia Pronounciation. So I was corrected tonight. So pronunciation, if it's this kind of word that you're trying to write, make sure your spelling betul because if it's a verb, it's pronounced Pronounce. But when it becomes a noun, so you dia punya spelling lain tau. So I don't know whether you know about this, but I just learned it tonight. Ambil kau. Alright. So what we're going to touch more tonight is on grammar, and then what I would touch more is on this all these grammar rules. Okay. So apa yang kita akan touch is on preposition, adverbs, pronouns, verbs. Now these indirect items is not I can say it's like grammar, but it can also be a context juga, ataupun the way that you writing kau make grammar aku the way that you write your sentences, right, whether is it direct or indirect. Usually this is also sometimes that we can confuse it with passive dengan active-nya voice. So this one it's either you directly give a statement or put it in a dialogue, or you indirectly give a question. So patut kena letak tanda koma ke, tanda koma pula, tanda soal ke tidak. So this is what we're going to cover later. So this is what I will go through with you tonight. Sebab kalau I nak cover semua sampai esok ataupun the following week pun tak habis lagi. So it is impossible for me to cover every single English mistakes that is there in the world, because we have how many billions of people in this world. So I try to touch 5 of these first, okay? And then if you want to know more, apa lagi, put in the live chat if you need to know more. Macam kalau korang macam, hey Miss, I want to know more about models, put it in. And then nanti kita akan try cari satu session, I will try to cover that. Ataupun I try to make a note and then let's go through the eTuisyen.my ke, because there's some feed too. Okay, so for those who have not registered, please register so that you can also interact with us, not only me, the other tutors as well, to get help or to get some guidance. Okay, it's there for you to use. Semua ni untuk korang pakai. Okay, so let's start with preposition. Betul kan? Preposition kan dulu kan? Okay. So, preposition ni. Korang ingat tak preposition ni sebenarnya apa? Put it in. Ingat tak? Preposition ni untuk apa? What do you use preposition words for? Ingat tak? Kalau tak ingat tak apa. I wait for 5 seconds and then I give my answer. What do you guys remember about preposition? Kalau tak ingat tak apa. Probably give me some words that is considered preposition. Sebab preposition ni dia ada beberapa jenis kan. Ada yang pasal time, ada yang pasal direction, pasal position. Ada bagi you hint dah kat situ. Okay? Everyone okay ke? Because I don't see anything in the live chat. Alright, so preposition ni the words that you use to describe the position, the time, the situation, the direction, ataupun relationship juga between one subject to another or one object to another. Okay, position. Yes. Oh, teacher, I am weak in preposition. Good that you here. Oh, lambat sih. Sorry, actually you guys dah letak sebenarnya my internet lambat lah kot. So sorry. Yes, location. Oh, good that Katie and Jia, you're here to learn then. At least you know macam mana nak guna add, in, on dengan for and since ni. Okay, good. Good that you're here. Place. Okay. So you use preposition untuk describe semua tu. Okay, so let's go through the example. So ada banyak lagi, but this is what I find that usually people do mistakes in. Memang ada banyak dalam buku ni, yang the one that I show you just now. This book memang ada bagi banyak contoh, but the ones that I will choose tonight yang ni sebab tak banyak masa kan, and then we have another 4 more to go. Right, let's go through the first one. So his friend is the worst blank mathematics. So yang ni dia tengah so this sentence it's explaining that his friend ni is the worst blank mathematics. So it's either at or in. So worst ni, another word to replace worst pun also bad. So bad dengan worst ni lebih kurang perangai dia. If you use the bad, B-A-D word, and worst ni, it's always the same. So what will be your answer, students? Or anyone that is here? Okay, would it be at ataupun in mathematics? So kalau ini maksudnya friend ni kena minta tolong Miss Amalia ni sebab matematik dia weak ni. Alright. Ke main internet yang lambat ni? In or at? So ada someone jawab in, ada someone jawab at, ada someone jawab in. Rishad in, saya masuk at. Poziah in, Fernandez in, Hazwani in. It will be at. Yes, you're right, Said Mansur. It is at. It's not in. So yang ni, when you use bad ataupun worse, so say for example his friend is the worst at mathematics, ataupun his friend is the is the bad. Okay, the bad. Salah Alright, that is superlative. Okay. So the worst ni kan superlative lah. Okay, ni dah touch benda lain dah pula ni. Bad is not superlative. So kalau nak guna perkataan bad, his friend is bad at mathematics. So perangai ni diorang ni lebih kurang. Okay, why? So yang ni when you say okay, so here dia okay, macam nak explain ni. So when we say about mathematics, right, you apply it tau. You tulis mathematics or you kira mathematics tau. It's the action that you put an effort on it tau. So it's at. So bukannya in. When you and then the thing is when kita pakai in ni usually macam the second the second example, I bagi terus example here. Because you have to think in something, you have to use it in your mind macam tu, right? So that's why kalau untuk she excels ni adalah in. Tapi kalau dengan untuk pakai worst dengan bad ni, so the rule is saya nak cakap because if your skill is worse at something, okay, so that's why it's using at. Macam mana nak explain ni? Nak bagi korang faham ni. Bawah worst apa? Kejap. Worse. Dia ada bad, something worse. Worser, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Wait, is it worser? More. I forgot. Why is it not coming? This is where sometimes I get confused as well. I get frustrated on it. But this is the way the rules ataupun the application of the word at dengan in. And then at ni, other than you say for example it's like assuming there's a box, but if or ada ruang, like there's a space, right? So at will not be applicable to that. At will always something that you can put on something. It's like on, say for example at so macam mana nak bagi explain ni? Because it's here in my mind, how I can visualize in my mind, but I cannot verbalize it for you. Okay. But you know what? If say that I can get it back to me, I will explain it. Okay? Sorry. Alright. Terrible. Yes, I think terrible is lesser than worse. Yes. Or actually, horrible. Wait. I get back to you on that. That's another thing. That's the superlative and comparative, and then there's another one. I forgot. Okay, so that's for at dengan in. Now, the second one, in dengan on. Yang ni very direct lah. Where if say a stool, tahu tak bentuk stool tu, right? So stool in Malay is bangku, right? Bangku. Okay, bangku. So because you know bangku, you never sit in it because there's no place for you to sit in it. So that's why she sits on the stool. And then because of science ni, you cannot be, how to say this, you cannot be on a science, because science is something that you it's in within, like you learn about it, and then it's there in your mind. So that's why it's he is weak in or at. So both is right in here actually. Okay, this one, this can be get confusing, but for here, because science that dia macam lebih kurang how foreign language nya behavior, these two is the same category. Okay, so that's why he is weak in or at science. Okay, so ini also not only like the category because of its science juga, the word weak also. Dia ada how to say this, the behavior behind the word weak ni juga. Okay, alright, hopefully I did not make you guys more confused. I'm so sorry. Alright, because this is something that I also learned today. Like, oh ya ke in ni in science because usually I sat on science tau. I macam, okay, I need to really increase this. Alright, apa ni, Najwa, it's Miss Mawa, don't forget. Yes, please do screenshot this video on your eTuisyen so that you can tag me, and then kantoy lah, you know what will be my Instagram, okay? You can find me on Instagram as well. Shakir Fakri, what does it mean by umpteen years? Okay. Okay. So I was like, where is the umpteen years? So the next one. Alright. So for atau since ni, right? Umpteen years meaning unlimited, a lot of years. Continuously macam tak terkira years. So that's what it means. So here, not only I'm giving you what's it called? What is this? Grammar. I'm also helping to try to increase your vocabs as well. Okay, so if you say that you want to know more vocabs for my next session, do put it in the live chat and I try my best to give you. Okay. It's like science is not just a subject for it. So when you in or it's because science in adjective or verb, I don't know, maybe this is correct. I'm just guessing. Subject science is an adjective. I thought that science would, for here, is weak in science. Okay, you know what? Okay, that's a really good point there, Asama. So that's just like, it's just like giving me wow. All right, but in here, I feel like it serves the purpose of being an verb. Oh, you know what? Yeah, it is served the purpose of being a verb. Yes, you're right. Because science can be like, if you know something in science, meaning you have some skills in it or you have knowledge in it. Nampak tak? Guna perkataan in kat situ. Alright? Okay. But I think it's right. But don't worry. This is where we learn. But know this, if say that you see this word, this is how the rules is. This is what the words that you can use. Okay, this is the preposition that you can use. Alright, so the next, berapa lama kita spend on this? Ada lagi banyak ni. Okay, so this example, we have not seen her umpteen years. So this one is 4. So when you have a certain number of years that you have not seen, or the last time that you okay, so how do this if there's a certain period of time, right? So it's usually for that period of time. Tak kisahlah umpteen years ke, for 1 month ke, or for few days ke. Alright, so you use for. Now the second one is since. Alright, so I went to a Christmas dinner and have not had a better meal since. Miss, when you said umpteen unlimited, Miss, you said umpteen is unlimited. It's like it's not unlimited. It's like a lot of years. So countless of years. That's how I understand what umpteen years mean. So it's instead of you write it, we have not seen her for a lot of years. You can put we have not seen her for up 10 years. Okay, Miss, what meaning up 10 in Malay? So a lot of years. So for so long lah. So this is another way for you to use it in your sentences. Okay. All right. So okay, let's move on to the next one. I think I gone through everything. All right. So why I'm looking at this way, because this is my laptop showing your comments. So that's why not comments your live chat. So anything that you wanted to clarify, or you like, or you have, you know what, Miss, I feel like you're wrong. This is the explanation. Go for it, because I am a human. I'm also make mistakes. Sometimes I confuse from one thing to another. So do put it in. So because you never know, you know better than me, and then for certain things, right? And then I learn from you as well. So it's fine to tell Anis you wrong. It's fine, so that I can learn and I can correct myself. Okay, all right, it's fine. All right. I don't think science an adjective, but rather a noun. Lenza Tajan. Yes, that's right. It can be an adjective, and it also can be a noun as well. So, okay, if we're gonna touch this, this not gonna end. Okay, I'm gonna put it on hold is there, and then I think we have to have another session to discuss about this. This is why I love English, seriously, because you think this is right, but actually, you know what? If you put in this perspective, it's a different thing. That's why I love language. Okay, let's go to the next one. All right, now we have covered preposition. Now let's cover adverbs. So adverbs, if you remember, is the words that it's like giving a meaning to your verb. So usually ada ly, li at the back tu, ataupun it's like describing or the verbs that you're using, right? So that will be adverbs. So careful, jangan terkeliru pula adverbs dengan verbs, and also don't terkeliru dengan adjective juga, because sometimes we also get confused. All right. So can you share how to make a good essay? Yes. Okay, good to noted. I'll try to collate everything from the live chat, whatever that you guys want to know more. And then let's go. And then I'll try to plan out the sessions for next week and the following weeks. And hopefully you're still here with me to learn English with me. Hopefully lah. I see you, because I see a few familiar names, and hopefully you stick with me until that you get your exam paper. And insyaAllah, if you do your work, if you do your practice, you read more, because I selalu minta korang baca. Inshallah, you can answer your exam. Inshallah. All right. So this one, adverb. So this one, how to use last time, previously, or before. Okay. So for this first one, blank. He was only a junior officer in the bank. So this one, would it be last time or previously or before? Actually, I forgot to put another sentence here. Now he is a manager. Okay, say for example, the next sentence, now he is a manager. So what would be the right word before this? I just give you the answer. Dang it. All right. What would be yours answer? Ke my ni lembab ni. Good to uptin, very many, indefinitely numerous. That's why it's like very, 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 like there's a lot of years. Kalau uptin years. So you can use it for something else lah. How to improve grammar mistakes. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Hafiz. I'll take note on that. Lenza, Google. Previously, Hazwani. Yes. Previously. But actually, before pun betul juga. But here, I would prefer to use previously. Say, for example, kalau the next sentence is, now he is a manager bank. Okay. All right. Sorry, I forgot to put it there. Now, not really last time, actually. So, if say, or, okay, kalau in this context, kalau tak ada the next sentence, sorry, I forgot to put the next sentence. If say just this is the sentence, yes, last time he was only a junior officer in the bank. That's right lah. Tapi if say the next sentence there is now he is a manager, then previously will be the right one. Okay, so for the next set, but thank you first last. Nampak tak first last ni kan kena buka dengan last time. Before he was only a junior. Yes, before pun betul juga. So either previously or before. Okay, both works. Now here, the second one, Friday was the last time anyone saw him alive. So the last time ni, it's usually to say a certain period yang terkini. Not terkini. What's terkini in English? Now I need to the recent. Usually last time is something that recently happened. Previously it was also recently. If you have a specific, okay, this is where that's why it's this common English mistakes is the reason why we always do it, because it's similar to each other. Tahu, it's like kejap ni betul ke ataupun kejap ni macam betul. I'm like so that's why not only you, I also do this kind of like what's it called? Mistakes as well. Okay, good to know that I'm learning here and you also learning as well. Please, hopefully that you will learn something tonight also. Okay, so but yeah, something that is recently, or like if there is a, how to say this, exact time. So that would be when you would use the last time. Okay, so that's for last time, previously, and before. Now for the second one, continually or continuously. How do we use this? Okay, for this example, it rained blank for 3 solid hours. So this one is continually or continuously. What will be your answer, students? What will be your answer? This is really challenging, you know. And then another thing, while waiting for you guys to put it inside the live chat, if say that you master or you know whatever that I'll be sharing tonight, right? You can use it for your paper 1, rational clause, and also it can improve the way that you write your sentences. But remember, kan ada that portion of paper where you need to put in, what's it called? The words, see whether does it make sense to put it in a certain way in that sentence, kan, your multiple choice, right? This can help you lah. So that it's not only that it's improving your grammar, it's like how to understand the context of that sentence as well. Okay, so ada juga it rained continually, continuously. What means solid hours? Whoa! I love the questions that you guys are giving me because it's very challenging to really explain it simply. Orang tak guna adverbs kat tu, simply. Okay, solid hours. If you say for 3 hours, right? So it means that it say for example for this one, it rained for 3 hours. It is raining for 3 hours lah. But if you say for 3 solid hours, it means, right, I am saying for the whole for the whole 3 hours. I'm not saying the F word, that one. I wanted to say freaking, FREAKING, okay. For the whole 3 hours, I am telling you it rained. So that's what it means by solid hours. It's like emphasizing that it has rained. So now it has rained for 3 solid hours. So that's what it means by in this what's it called? Sentence. So I'm trying to make you I'm trying to teach you here how to make your sentences much more interesting. Like really how to emphasize it. Macam mana emphasize it? Emphasize ni maknanya apa? Tekankan that it rained. For this one, the answer is continuously for 3 solid hours. Nampak tak? Because that solid hours is really telling you it doesn't stop at all. Okay, good. Thank you, Syed Mansur. It did not stop. So this one is continuously. Okay. And then continuously describe an action that happens without ceasing. Continually, on the other hand, describe an action that recurs frequently or regularly. Thank you, Alenza, because the next one is continually. Thank you, Alenza, seriously, because that is the explanation why the second one, the second-hand car I bought continually gives me problem. Because just imagine, you have a car, okay, and it continuously giving you problem, okay, every second. Rosak, tak ternaik kereta tu, betul ke? So that's why it's continually gives you problem. Okay, or I have to continually send my car to get it repaired. So you don't continuously. Kalau you continuously, memang bankrupt lah you. So that's why this is how would you differentiate the usage of continually and continuously. Hopefully korang belajar. Does it help? Hopefully it helps for you guys to really understand these words. Kontuni. What is that kontuni? Fernandez. Nelson. Alright? Okay, so thank you everyone. Well done. Really, thank you so much for helping me here as well, because really I'm trying to my best to explain to you, and hopefully if there's anything that I explain it wrong, tell me. Don't worry. Okay? Hi Zuka, welcome. Dah lama tak nampak you, seminggu lah. Last week you join, right? Thank you for joining me again this week. Understood. Alhamdulillah you faham, Aina. Alright, so let's go through the aku apa ni 835. Kita dah cover. Okay, kena cepat sikit ni. Alright, we have a few more to go. Alright, so antara how to differentiate between the usage of never dengan not. Okay, so let's go through here. The girl blank did her homework her entire school life. So here it's saying here whether is it never or not did her homework for her whole entire school life. Oh, miss typo. Oh, okay. Good to know, Fernandez. I almost like kontuni tu apa benda. Alright, so what will be your answer, everyone? Would it be never or not did? That's not right. Did not did her homework her entire school life. Never. Yes. Everyone, betul. Never. Okay? Because but the thing is, say for example, I took out the entire school life, right? That would not make sense actually. Meaning that girl never ever tak pernah sekali pun dia pergi dekat sekolah dia buat homework. So that's why never underestimate the power of the work. Never underestimate the power of the word never. Never say never. Kalau kau pernah dengar tak cerita tu, there's one movie that's have this kind of song. But when you put a never in your sentence, make sure how it describe something tak pernah langsung jadi. So be careful with that. So that's why here I emphasize never by saying that she never do her homework her entire school life. Okay. So the second one, kejap, kenapa tak jadi ni? Did not. Did not do her homework last week. So this sentence, because so it means that only last week je dia tak buat homework dia. But before that, the past months or the past few years, she still does her homework. So this is how you differentiate the usage between never dengan did not. Okay? Alright, never enough. Never enough. Never. Thank you, Nazrin. Frozen tu ada ke lagu never? Tak perasan dah pula. Alright, I never did and not do. Never did, yes. And not do. Okay, careful with that. It is not do, but put did before. Did not do her homework last week, Fernandez. Okay? Alright, so we're done with preposition. We're done with adverbs. Let's go to the next one. Kau dah 838. Okay, pronouns. Ini kalau dalam bahasa Melayu apa pronouns? What is pronouns in Malay? Kata ganti nama diri, is it? Alamak, suara sedap. Thank you, Azrai. Yes, if I'm not mistaken, kata ganti nama. So there's a lot of okay, you know what? Just gonna because it's English, let's use pronouns. So there's a lot of pronouns words out there. But what we're gonna cover for tonight is I, you, one, and a few reflexive pronouns. That's what you can see here in the kata nama khas. I don't think so, Mama Wafi. Kata nama khas is proper noun. Now, if you join me in my other class, we just covered that proper noun actually. This one, I think kata ganti nama. So that's what pronouns is. I, saya, kalau untuk Malay is saya, awak, kamu, kami, those kind of thing. Similar to English, it's called pronouns. Okay. So the first one, I last, you first. So here, what I wanted to highlight is whenever you use I, it has to be last or like it's not the first one. And then you, when you use you, it will be the first one. So let's go and look at the example here. So you and your sister went to Titi Wangsa Park last week. Okay, you here. Because it's you, you have to put it first. So that's what I mean by I last, you first lah. It cannot be your sister and you. No. So it's you and your sister when you use this in your sentences. And then when you use I pula, it should be the other person and you lah. Okay, salah. Okay. You and the other person. Oh my god. Susahnya nak betul explain ni. Okay. When I memang kena last. Sudah cakap. Alright. So my father and I, my family and I, my sister and I, my friends and I. Okay. So I is always last. Okay. I'm a big fan of Miss Anis. Thank you. Ni Ahmad kan? Kan Ahmad Hilmi ni, right? Thank you so much. But yeah, my father and I have to walk 2 kilometers to the new market. Kat sini I terlupa nak letak tanda nota kat sini. Ya, careful. Salah pula kat sini lah. Punctuation. Another thing that's another common mistakes that we always do. Punctuation. But we're not going to cover tonight. Okay? Nampak tak? Because if we were to cover every single common English mistakes, memang tak habis session malam ni. Okay? Alright. So that is for I last and you first. Now, second one. Once one, always one. So there's one. I'm using another one here. Oh my god, banyak kali one. Okay, stop. Sorry. I'm talking to myself. Alright. So whenever that you how to say this? Gantikan diri you as one, zero, not zero, one, right? If you use it in a sentence, when you start it with one, it has to end with one. Jangan gatal-gatal one and then you put she or he or I pula later. That's wrong. You have to continuously use the same one. Nampak tak? Perkataan guna lagi one. Okay. So what I mean by that here, say for example, in this sentence, one should respect one's parent. Bukannya he should respect one's parent ataupun no. Okay. So you have to use the same one in the same sentence. Okay. Apa ni kejap? Yes me. I have a question. Can you use short form in essay like can't or aren't? Wonderful question, first last. Wonderful. Really, I love this question. Supposedly, you must not use it in essay for your examination need. Kalau boleh, avoid using short form in your essay right now. Because the reason why is the pemeriksa wanted to know whether do you really understand the usage of cannot, are not, did not, that not to. Okay. If say that you are using this, don't use your short form because technically, right? Aren't or can't ni, it's actually how do I say this? It's actually 2 words actually. So just write it in your essay. But in the real life, nanti later you masuk university and then you try to WhatsApp anyone or when you try to speak to someone in English, by all means use the short form because it's much more simpler and much more faster. It's just that in your essay you have to write the longer form of it. Don't use the short form. Okay? Sorry lah. Ini yang you terpaksa korbankan kejap untuk your exam. I'm so sorry, but you cannot run away from it because they really wanted to see whether do you really understand that functionality of that short form too, ataupun the are not, that negative statement of it. Okay, all right. So good question. Thank you so much. Sorry, I thought something bergerak dekat bawah meja I. All right. So that is for yang ni. So it means that for this example, this example, because you started one here, you also have to end one here. Jangan gatai-gatai nak pergi tukar he, her, or I, or you, okay? I piak you nanti kan, alright? So it has to be with one, okay? So that's what it means. Once one, always one. Now, reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronoun ni, you macam, dia reflect back to the doer. Yeah, reflect back to the doer. So someone that is doing something kan ataupun thinking of something or imagining of something, that someone, that doer tu, so that reflexive, that pronoun that you will be using reflect back dekat orang tu. So in this case, like for example he ni, right? So you have to put in a pronoun that reflect back to he. Janganlah tukar-tukar jadi her pula because here is already he. So it means that he whistled to make himself himself brave. Tiba-tiba macam ada nak terkeluar ni lah. So that's why I macam, kenapalah tekak aku macam ni, astagfirullahalazim. Alright, he whistled to make himself brave. And then for I, kalau dia punya reflexive pronoun is myself. I was not quite myself just now. Alright, what you give, you get back. Yeah. Yes. Sometimes this is also related to karma, if I'm not mistaken, right? Where you do something, it will come back to you. Kalau that's why if you do something back, I think there's like a quote that it will bite you back, if I'm not mistaken. So this is something that you can use in your essay. Actually, Wafi, if what you give and then comma, you get it back. You can use it in your essay. That's a really good one to make your essay interesting. So we have covered preposition, adverbs, pronouns. So what's next? Verbs. Ya Allah, verbs ni kan, in the book that I show you earlier in the session, right? There's so many because verb kan perbuatan. It's whatever that you do, whatever that you say, whatever that you think. It's that action itself, right? So so that's why you can, it's normal to do some common mistakes when you deal with verbs. Seriously. Even when I go through this book, I'm like, yep, I did that. Yep, check. I think like almost 80% I did that. So that's why it's good that it's not only you learning it, I'm also learning it, so I can improve my English too. Yeah, I'm still learning as well, okay? So hopefully we learn together. All right, so for this one, there's 3 ones that I wanted to go through with you. So for the first one, bring, take, come, go. Macam mana nak differentiate the, what's it called? The usage of it. How would you differentiate the usage of these words? So the first one, she brought or take her daughter to our house for the party. So which one pilihan hati anda semua? Is it brought or is it take? Because both of them look right to me. But if you put it in a certain perspective, in a certain context, one is better than the other one. Nampak tak? I guna kat situ, once, always one. What will be your my internet yang slow ni? Kenapa tak ada apa-apa ni in the live chat? Wow. Okay, tak apa. So here, she brought her daughter to our house for the party. Because if say that you chose take, actually, right, it feels like you forcefully take her to the house. Actually, you bring her, you macam, when you say bring, you bawa, right? When you bring, it sounds like you are bringing something at willingly. So if you say you take it, you bawa something and put it there, so that's why it doesn't sound nice. So that's why she brought. Okay, hopefully, so this is where, remember that when I sometimes in my classes, in my sessions before, when you try to write, right, in a certain way, your sentence can sound rude. The way you communicate it. Okay, so that's why this is where it's like the meaning. When you put if you use certain words, the meaning sounds a bit different. Let me see here. Lenza, take is like as if her daughter is an object. Yes. See? Yes. Correct. Thank you. Yeah, that's a Lenza, you are VIP, not VIP, MVP tonight. Seriously, that is a really, really good explanation. It's, kalau brought, it's like you tengah ngiring tau. Iring. You are, what iring? Oh my God, this is why I hope that I have what's it called? My dictionary with me right now. It's like you, usher. It's like you're usher someone there. But if you take, it's like that her daughter is an object, but the daughter is not an object, it's a human. So be careful with that. Then the second one, come or go. Come or go. If you have a farm, will you order someone to go to your farm or come to your farm, or you invite someone to your farm? Accompany. Thank you, Kavilashini. Yes, accompany. Another word also usher as well. Usher, U-S-H-E-R. Okay. Oh my God, spelling. All right. So this one is come. So it's like I would like people to come to my farm to eat my strawberries. I would not order, go lah. No. All right. So that's why it's better to use come. So that's why sometimes, right, these words also another one that can really help you when you get your multiple choice kan, your paper A tu kan, and you put some words in there, right? Try to read it. Janganlah baca kuat-kuat pula kan, kena marah dengan pemeriksa. Try to read it like whisper ke ataupun read it in your mind, baca dalam hati. If you put it there and then you read it, okay, ni macam betul lah bunyi dia, macam ni macam ni macam tak kena kot. Sometimes this feeling can also help, can sometimes it's like gut feeling as well. So language ni, it can also be a gut feeling because it depends on how you read it or how you say it as well. Okay. Okay. So that's for the bring, take, come, go. Now second one, pass up, hand in. Now pass up ni, so pass up kau. Pass up. So bunyi macam passat pula. Siapa ada Volkswagen kat luar tu. Alright. Pass up, usually when you need to pass item. You need to wait. Sorry. Terbalik. Ambil kau dah salah ni. Pass up usually if you tak ambil or take the chance tau. Chances, opportunity or offer. So this one is that kind of abstract items. Bukannya physical. Now if it's physical, hand in. You need to hand in the papers, hand in your, kalau dah robbers kan, hand in your money. Give me all your money, something like that. Okay. So here in the example, kalau a free meal, would it be hand in or pass up? Pass up. Okay, so it will be pass. Oh my God. Okay, sorry, it's not one. Okay, it's not one, it's pass up. My God, I'm so sorry that I give you the wrong perkataan kat sini. Okay, this is pass up. Free meal. Okay, I need to betulkan my slide later. Sorry. It's pass up. Okay, and then the second, okay, you know what? I think I put everything one in this slide. My bad. Okay, the second one is hand in. Because it's a physical thing. So one has to hand in the completed form to the officer in charge. Sorry, this one is pass up and this one is hand in. Gomene side. Okay, so that's for the second example. Now for this one, I want to have. Okay. So how, for this one, why I put it here, not to really emphasize like I want to have or some that kind of like situation. So some things or some verbs that you want to do it, it's actually not you are the one who doing it kan. You macam bayar someone or you upah someone to do it. So this is what I meant by this example. Say for example, the first one, I am going to repair the car. Miss, do you know Japanese? Okay, this is a really good question. Sorry, iklan kejap. Alamak, kejap. Sekarang kita ada verbs. Lagi tinggal berapa? Kita dah cover. InsyaAllah ada masa kot. Okay, I try my best to cover. To answer your question, do I know Japanese? Personally, no. Because for you to know a language, you have to at least know 20 words. If you know 20 words of a certain language, you know that language. So for me, if I know Japanese or not, no. Because I know a few words only. Tak sampai 20 lagi. Now, if I can reach until 20, then yeah, I would say I would know it. Anime, I do watch it, but sometimes kan, I'm like, okay, that kind of like word, I'm like, what does that mean? And then, tahu lah, kalau hopefully tak tertangkap lah dalam ni. I just cursed something just now. Alright, so sorry, yeah, unrelated, my bad. Come back. So here, in this context here, here, when you repair your car, say for example, kalau korang ada kereta lah. Now, if I say I wanted to repair my car, if I have a car, right? I do have a car. I'm not the one who's going to repair it. Actually, my mechanic, right? Not my mechanic. I will send it to a mechanic to repair it, right? So someone else is repairing it. So here, if I am going to repair the car, this sentence saying that I am repairing the car. So salah. Because it's actually not me. Unless it is you who repairing the car. But if your intent, if your context of using this sentence that you're going to send the car for a repair, then that the one who's going to repair is someone else. It's a mechanic or it's another mechanic apa kan. So this is wrong. So that's why for this one, oops. Okay. So the right one is I am going to have the car repaired. So potong repair the car ni, I am going to have the car repaired. Because you're not the one who repair it unless you are a mechanic lah. Okay. Same goes to the second one. The girl is going to have her hair perm because I'm not the one yang perm my hair. I will go to a salon and have my hair perm. Okay. So kalau you guys tak tahu perm tu apa, you kerentengkan rambut. Untuk for those who have gone to the perm, who have gone for perm. Okay, so verbs. I think the last one is yes. Okay, I'm gonna do some fast one with you guys. This is the last slide. Teacher, hand in macam mana? Hand in is when you pass something. Okay, nampak tak? I dah guna salah tu. Hand in when you need to submit something physically. So you memang nak kena submit homework ke, or you need to submit your application forms, right? So that's where you use hand in forms, hand in application form. You cannot say you pass your forms. That's wrong. Pass is usually something that abstract. Physical hand, okay? Because you letak tangan. Tocangkan. Tocang, I think bread. Tocang is bread. B-R-A-I-D. Kalau past tense, tambah ed kat belakang. Alright, so I got 4 minutes to finish this with you, and then with that, we're done for tonight. Okay. So indirect situation. So this one, there's a few more, but what I wanted to cover with you guys is indirect statement, question, ataupun request order or commands. So here, usually kalau direct, so here, what I put, for example, indirect statement, right? So this first one, when if you put it in a direct manner, so the waiter said to us, the specialty is sweet sour crabs. So this is a direct statement. So the waiter, this is the dialogue that was said to us by the waiter. Now, how do you put it in a indirect manner? How do you, say for example this indirect is usually when you try to switch from a dialogue into a sentence lah, into a statement. So for this one is changing lah from a dialogue into a statement. So this is how you do it. IS2 indirect statement. So how do you change it into indirect manner? The waiter told us that the specialty was sweet sour crabs. So here you buang this open bracket section and then you tambah that. And then also you can switch said to told because here the waiter said something to us ataupun said to a person. So there is a second receiver. Okay, not second. There is a receiver of what has been said by the doer. Okay. So kalau tiba-tiba the waiter said the specialty is sweet sour crab, so it told it, if say that we were to switch it to in the indirect statement, the waiter said that the specialty was sweet sour crabs. So be careful when you said something to someone and there's a dialogue and you want to switch it to indirect, you change this. Okay, because you don't say to someone, you told someone. Okay, hopefully you guys understand that. All right, so that's for indirect statement. Now, indirect question. So this one, how to remove the tanda soal. So this is how I explain it lah. Indirect ni, it's like as if like you want to remove the dialogue ataupun to remove the tanda soal or to remove the exclamation. Yeah, there's another one, indirect exclamation pun ada, but I didn't want to cover his because macam tak selalu sangat lah. But this one, indirect question kan selalu, right? Whether, this is where you use whether or which or whose, whom. So ni memang these are the words that you always use in this kind of indirect question manner lah. Alright, so does he always do that when he is angry? Her friend asked her. So indirect question version of it, her friend asked her whether he always did that when he was angry. Okay, so this one you kena tambah whether and then remove this tanda soal. Okay, so that's how you switch it from direct into indirect. Okay, when you try to report something. So usually indirect is when you try, good that comes just now. When you try to report something had happened, so that's where the manner or the style of your sentence become indirect. Okay, alright. So last one. Alamak. Oh, sorry. Okay, last one. Sorry, we end this. Sorry, tertambah masa lah pula. I'm so sorry, guys. So indirect request, orders and commands. Now here, if say there's no word please, bila tak ada je please, it becomes orders or commands. Okay, but ada je word please, it becomes a request. Itu keyword dia. Ada je please, it's a request because you asking you are asking someone nicely. Okay, I need to drink water just now. Alright, tu nampaknya tandanya masa nak habis. Okay, so this is the answer. So Seth requests his brother to lower the volume of the television. But if there's no please, like Seth said to his brother, lower the volume of the television. That means that Seth ordered his brother to lower the volume of the television. And with that, it's done. Oh my God. Sorry tertambah 1 minit. But if say that, so as how I mentioned earlier in the video, if you have certain things that you would like for me to touch or teach you more or share more on a certain subject or certain topic, do put it in the live chat or the comments, and I'll try my best to prepare for next week and the following ones until you take your SPM paper. All right. So and then for now, what you have learned with me, you've gone through proper nouns, pronouns, preposition, indirect situations, adverbs, and what's the last one that we've gone through just now? Verbs. Okay. If you want to know more also, do let me know. So with that, don't forget to like and share our channel and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I'm also reachable via eTuisyen.my. Okay, I'll see you when I see you, everyone. Bye-bye. Adios.